It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You guys like Steven Universe? I have no idea if it's over, by the way. It says Final Day Trial, Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. I don't know how many chapters are in Phoenix Wright, but this feels like an end. So I'm ready to jump right back in. Let's do this, y'all. Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? Nopers, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Oh, if I must. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again, Jerry.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your own father.
Come on, that works.
Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
You're not supposed to say that, Edgeworth. It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Yeah, because there was a bullet hole through, like, the window of the elevator, wasn't there? And depending on where the father was, it wouldn't make sense for there to be a bullet that killed the father and a bullet through the window.
Please! Please!
What, are you trying to reach your sister? She's ignoring you, girl. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Okay, so that's all,
And until now, you thought this memory was just a dream? Dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah! The same claim that Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor.
No, that's wrong!
Tell me, why were you going to observe a trial? What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? Was it perhaps Gatorade? Cool Blue? No, that's not great. I don't know why I get this one. I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Oh, remember, that's him, that's the guy.
Mr. Von Karma? You were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. I lost my memory in the earthquake.
Right. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Earthquake struck. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. No, I wanna present on that, on a press. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, I threw a gun at him. Okay, what was it? It was a gun. A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. Or did somebody throw it through the window? Because there was a hole in the window.
And you picked it up? What happened next?
I picked it up and I threw it at Yanni Yogi. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was. In a daze. Okay. I'm just gonna press on everything. The gun fired once! Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream! Okay, that's where I'm supposed to press. Oh. I don't think I need to press this, but I'm gonna. To this day! Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! Oh, I'm glad I pressed. What is it? One part of the testimony clearly contradicts that evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. Okay. Okay, bow, 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 bow. And a scream. Okay. So, shot from approximately robber shot. No. That's I'm here for DL6. Yeah. Let me check this. Hold on. Air in elevator was depleted. No clues found on scene of crime. Defense attorney trapped in elevator returning age 9. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. So it wasn't the scream of his dad because the bullet was found in his heart. That's an instant kill. And the murder was fired twice, so... Take that! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony?
Let me just check. Sorry, hold on. Victim data, Your Honor. I mean, Von Karma. I should be saving. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright? Not you have a point, Mr. Wright. Von Karma has the point. Mr. Wright, the murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes, because we heard a scream. If the shot killed him through the heart, that scream... Well, we have to make sure that the scream was from his father. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible!
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Yes, this. Because there's a gunshot wound through the window, right? Yep. Oh, take that, not object. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me cry. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Judge, are you dense? Your Honor, please get a clue! Okay. Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright! But who could that someone else be? Who else was in the elevator, Your Honor? The murderer, of course.
Objection. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary? That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Guys, are you kidding me? Sure, the scene of the crime was empty, but the bullet would have flown out of the elevator. I don't know if that counts as the scene of the crime. Were they looking outside the elevator for that second bullet? Order! I would have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. Also, if no evidence was found, then the gun wasn't found, which means that somebody took the gun, and Phoenix was rescued unconscious, so he couldn't have took the gun. It was Yanni Yogi who took the gun, guys. Unless one of the rescuers is the murderer, but we don't know who they are. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all of my conjectures are for nothing.
No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick!
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely!
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Excuse me, have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt!
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now!
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I like how he doesn't want to sentence him as guilty. He's like, please, Larry Butts, do you have... Maya, you've raised an objection before. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright, I do have an objection.
Objection!
Your Honor! I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oh,
Nick!
I don't know. His case is perfect. No, it's not.
Oh no!
Ah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Why did you sound like me?
Nothing!
The second bullet must exist? Mia! But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. That was not proof! That was less proof than me proving that it does exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer!
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? So that you would think this exact thing. Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Exactly. That's why nobody's found it in the lobby or wherever outside of the elevator is. It might have, like, fallen into the elevator shaft, like... Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? I'm saving every single time because this is too important not to, but they obviously did need it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Ah! What possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... The bullet would be proof. Come on. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Come on. This isn't going so well. What's this? I'm pressing meat. The murderer had to find it. Of course. Bah. The reason is because the murderer was cautious. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. And that's why the murderer had to search for that bullet.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside.
Huh? Why would they take one of the 2 shots? How would they get the shot from inside his heart? I'm loading my save.
The murderer didn't need it, Your Honor.
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from that scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Crickets. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. Is it you, Von Karma? I mean, he was there at the court because he was the judge in that case. Ooh. 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door, yeah, and hits the murderer outside. Yep. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Yeah. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
No.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to this perfect trial record.
Right.
Wowzers! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Oh! Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Dude, it did hit Von Karma. He took a vacation.
To heal!
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it?
But took it because he was injured!
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident!
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth!
It was Von Karma!
Oh, man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? I don't know. I don't save it for a better time. Better is a good word. Let's save it for a better time. Wait, I don't even have enough proof yet. This is my trump card. I'd better save it for the right time. Mr. Wright, something the matter? I'm fine, Your Honor.
Shall we carry on with the trial then? That said, we have no further to go. No farther to go. All that is left is the finish. In other words, the verdict.
What? Not yet.
Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer, yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect, which means your conjecture is worthless and will be rejected, of course.
Nick, now's no time to be holding on to that trump card. The trial's almost over.
All right, I may not know what I'm doing, but here goes. Your Honor. Can I get a better flavor of Gatorade? There is a suspect. One lone suspect. Karma's nervous. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma! Why'd you smile at me like that? I don't like you. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at Mr.
Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Okay, yeah.
Bringing the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth! I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? I am a rock star. I got my rock moves. Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
I think we just didn't find the bullet in the lobby. I don't have evidence, do I? I mean... I'll show the evidence of the bullet in the bag. Because that's what Von Karma was holding that Maya grabbed from his hand. And if he was trying to steal that evidence, you know, that's like the evidence that was... I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right? I think I have it in here. I just don't know how to vocalize it. All right, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... That's the same type of bullet. That's the same type of bullet. We saw that baby Edgeworth threw the pistol with his right hand, too. I don't think that means anything, you know, the prints from Edgeworth's right hand, because they wouldn't still be on the gun, but which one do I present? I'm gonna present this bullet.
What exactly is that?
Sorry.
Judge, if you would.
Right, penalty. No, that's not true. That's just not true. That's just actually a lie. This bullet. Okay. There is evidence. Come on, there is evidence. The gun! Okay, maybe the proof is the photo itself, because we said you couldn't take the bullet out of the heart. I don't know. Is there anything in the DL6 file? One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. But that's the... okay. Okay. Not really. Misty phase photo? No, right? That proves Von Karma was shot. I don't think there is evidence. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that there's no evidence. We don't have evidence. It's impossible to prove. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery.
It seems you have finally come to your senses. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Nick?
The court record. There must be something.
The court record? What could be in there? Gah, there's no time. I'd better think on it as I go. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. I was supposed to present the court record. I didn't see anything in there. I've already presented that the gun was fired twice. Location, elevator, and district courthouse. So that's the scene, is the district courthouse too, so maybe the bullet wasn't found in the lobby even. Oh boy. Okay, take that. What exactly is that? Sorry. Aren't I supposed to present the court record? I'm really not sure how I've managed to make it this far. Mr. Wright, please reconsider your evidence. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... okay, no. What? Didn't it tell me to present the court record? The court record? I don't know what you want from me, game. The court record. There must be something. Oh, so I'm just... the court record is all my evidence. Alright, here we go. One by one. Now, Misty Faye. Nope. Okay. The parrot. My attorney's badge. Robert's autopsy report. Okay. The lake photo. Okay. The overhead map. All right. The pistol bullet. The pistol. Okay. The metal detector, Your Honor. What makes a noise when metallic objects are near? A useful detection device. Are you trying to tell me that we are going to whip out a metal detector on Von Karma and the bullet's still gonna be in him? Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. This is ridiculous. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. Oh my gosh. We can use this metal detector. He's been through metal detectors before. Don't you have to go through them to go into like courthouses? Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
No, I have fillings.
Is he grabbing his shoulder? I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you?
Order, order, order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension on this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourselves to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Get it? Because he was shot? Okay.
Beep, beep, beep.
It reacted! Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma? It was you!
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. I put it there for fun.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulder was from the DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
I have proof. No! I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. I can't save here, but this has to be it.
Take that!
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have two bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, warg. Ow. That scream. Are you kidding me? I've heard that scream before, when I shot you! Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. Stop breathing my air, I'll kill you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father! Ooh-ah-ah-ah-ah-arg. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Warg, Edgeworth,
Only you would dare defy me!
So it was you!
You and your father are my curse! Oh, your father shamed me with the penalty on my back of the house, and you left this scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Dead.
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Is this the judge?
Edgeworth!
It was a shock like none I'd ever known.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I need a burp. I went out into the hall and found my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise! I was in pain! A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder! Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes.
Wow, that's unlucky timing.
I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then, it was destiny! I shot a man! For fun! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was the perfect crime! Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now, end it!
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a good boy. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. And Mr. Von Karma,
Guilty! On all charges!
That is all. This court is adjourned. Diciembre.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked pale, even paler than usual. He is pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick! Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party! Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, it's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
Lotta!
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you!
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick! I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you? Harry Bart, you come along tonight too? You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick!
It's the lunch money. Oh my...
Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, Mr. Wright? Uh-huh. Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. I can't, I was... How old? Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. Yeah, I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really right. Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you! And if I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner on me. Why is Lotta Hart here? Detective Gumshoe took us out on that town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why? Why was he in detention? Didn't we prove him innocent? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5? Oh, maybe I should go back to sleep. Oh, what's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
07. Goodbye? What time is it? Ah! The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station! Oh, to the station! Guys, this is already an hour long, but I have to finish this. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her voice. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for ya. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. You had the bullet. Come on.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. This is so cute. Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convicted. He had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick!
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back!
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that. Adios, Maya.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Maya! Aww.
Thanks, Nick.
And so, my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Who is this?
And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I
Once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, please, you'd like to rethink that claim, perhaps? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. What is happening? Concept, script, direction. Shu Takumi. Oh, this is credits! Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe? Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Kumiko Sukami. I can't like skip anything, but there's little dialogues here. I'm not ending the episode until I know that there's nothing left. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Oh my gosh, Larry. Tatsuro Iwamoto. This guy.
Oh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
I forget how he actually sounds. Noriyuki Otani.
Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
I think I got it at the end there. I'm not skipping through their dialogue, by the way. I like can't skip anything. Masakatsu Endo. I just have to read it in time.
Ahem. Oh, it's you.
Who?
Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing, haven't seen him lately. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Masakazu Sugimori. This makes me really want to watch the Phoenix Wright anime. Oh, I want to hear how they voice the characters.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Did you know that the DVD of the box sets? Now they know that the DVD is about everything.
This is tough. Remembering all the voices. Atsushimori. Here we go.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
He sounds like Von Karma, but he's happy. He's more Winston-coded. Hiroshi Nakaya and Ayume Terada.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
A mountain. Yumiko Uchida. This is really long credits, but I'm enjoying it.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Because the big gruff guy's playing him, right? Playing the Pink Princess? Atsushi Imada.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost.
Okay.
For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Is it Mia? Is it gonna show the photo at the end and Mia's the ghost? Urgh. Shinji Mikami. I know you've skipped past this part just to get to the very end. There she is. Look at my guys. They're so cute. Capcom. Clear episode 4 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
A brand new episode has been added.
Oh, jeez. Episode 5. Yes, please. Let me save. Hold on. Okay. Is this the second game? Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Day 1, Investigation. I don't know what this is! I don't know what this is! Is this the second game? Because I bought the trilogy. I don't know how this works. Man, this was a long episode of doing really difficult voices, but holy cow, this is a great game. I really want to watch the anime now, and I'm definitely gonna do that down the line just to like hear how they do the voices. I heard, isn't Abby Trott the voice of Maya Fey in one of the adaptations or one of the games? I don't really know, but Abby Trott's fantastic. So I really hope that I find whatever she does voice Maya Fey in, and I want to watch that or play that because I love the way that she delivers lines. Oh, it's so natural. Anyway, not to make this any longer than it has to be, so like the video, comment, subscribe, ring the bell icon, and I'll see you in Game 2? Definitely Episode 5 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Peace out!